Welcome to Sister Girl's Second Act. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sheila. Welcome to my channel where I create delicious, intuitive, easy meals for us women in our second act. You know, I try to eat healthy during the week, watching my carbs, my sodium level, drinking lots of water, etc., etc., etc. But when the weekend rolls around, all bets are off, and today is no exception. I'm in the mood for some comfort food. The weather is just right, and I think I want to make something like some pork chops. How about some pork chops smothered in gravy? With a side of mashed potatoes and corn. Oh, that sounds delicious. Only I'm not going to be making it on top of the stove or in the oven. I'm going to be making it in my crock pot. And the gravy, we're not going with the canned stuff. I'm making that from scratch as well. Homemade gravy is always the best. So, if you want to see how it's done, stick around. In the meantime, get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack. You know what to do. Come on back and let's get started. Okay, so I've just taken the pork chops out of the crock pot, but that's because I have to make the gravy now. That looking delicious already. Do you see all this in the crock pot? That's what's going to be our gravy, and I'm going to add to it. Okay, this is the seasoning, the original seasoning that I had my pork chops in, which I had in a Ziploc bag. I put all the seasonings together, and then I took the pork chops out and put them into the crock pot. Now I'm just coming back and mixing it up a little bit. Also, if I have to add some, I have a little bit of broth right here that I'm not sure if I have to add it or not, to my crock pot. Let me get my crock pot to the side so that you can see the inside. You see that? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slowly put some of my flour and mix it up. It's flour and breadcrumbs actually. It's already seasoned, so I don't really need too much. Now that should be enough to, you see? What's going to happen is that this is going to thicken up. And I'm going to be adding a little bit more broth to it because I want to make sure I have enough gravy for both of my pork chops. But you need to mix it up. See how hot this is? Go ahead and add a little bit more broth to it. And you can just play around with the amount to see just how much that you want to put in there. Now, as it cooks, it will see it's a nice looking gravy now, but it needs to thicken up a little bit. Look at that. I can probably pour in a little bit more broth. And a little bit more flour, breadcrumb flour mix, just a tiny bit. Now the temperature of your crock pot should be on high when doing this. At least that's what I put mine on. And like I said, you can just play around until you get the amount of gravy, which is what this is going to turn into. So I'm going to go ahead in the meantime and put my big pork chops back in here. Look at that. Can you see that? It's sitting in the gravy. And the gravy is going to thicken up. So let me go ahead and put the second pork chop in there as well. That one got so tender, it started to break up. But that's okay. That means that they're nice and tender. And that's the way you want your pork chop. So, what I'm going to do now is to let the gravy thicken up, and then I'm going to take this out and plate it up so you can see it. See this gravy right here? This is what you want. It'll thicken up just a little bit more. For now, I'm going to put it back on and let it cook and thicken up for a little while. And then I'll be back and plate it up. So that about does it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned how to make some gravy. Stop buying all that canned stuff. All that processed food is not good for you. Anyway, while I have your attention, I also have a podcast called No Reinvention Needed, Just a Return, which features every single Thursday. And that's where we do like our girl talk. You know what I mean? About all different types of subjects. I would love to have you join me there. It's over on Spotify, and the link you can find in my Instagram at Sister Girl Cooks. So, until then, take care. And also, if you have any questions that you'd like to know or would like me to answer, just drop them in the comments below. I would love to see what your favorite type of comfort food is and what you indulge in on the weekends when it comes to your meals. If there's anything that I can help you with, let me know and I'll try and help you out. All right now, talk to you later. Take care. Bye.